After 4 years you get to play the next World Cup in 2026, but will you remain the same after 4 years? So friends, in today's video we talk about some of the best players who are missing the FIFA World Cup 2022. Martin Odegard is a very dynamic midfielder with many potentials under his belt. His incisive passing, combined with his vision, makes him an excellent player. The former Real Madrid man could become a star player if he keeps improving his performance. After several loan spells, Odegard finally found his home with Arsenal. Odegard has been playing consistently for a while, and he adores it. And that form has translated into his playing time in the Danish national team, where he is often the captain. He was one of the mainstays of a young Norwegian team that went to compete with England's best players, but unfortunately, Norway was far from qualifying for the FIFA World Cup. Odegard will miss out on playing for Norway after they finished third in Group G of UEFA qualifying for the FIFA World Cup. 2026 will provide another opportunity that will be desperate to take with Norway's golden generation. Gianluigi Donnarumma has had one of the most topsy-turvy 12 months of any footballer. After a successful domestic campaign with AC Milan last year, the Italian went on to win the European Championship. He played a crucial role in the penalty shootout in the final against England by saving 3 penalties. The hero of Italy's penalty shootout wins over England in the Euro 2020 final. He was one of the principal culprits in the embarrassing meltdown that Real Madrid experienced during the UEFA Champions League final against Bayern Munich. Donnarumma is a highly talented goalkeeper who has proven himself on the big stage. Unfortunately, Italy will miss its second World Cup in a row after suffering its first home loss in a qualifying match with North Macedonia. Aubameyang is a lethal goal scorer who can glide past defenders and is a great finisher. He has enjoyed a career rejuvenation with Barcelona towards the end of the season. But there are some significant differences in the quality of his and his national teammates. Gabon finished second in World Cup qualifiers Group F, behind Egypt. Gabon captain Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang announced his retirement from international football months before qualifying for the 2023 Africa Cup of Nations finals. Since his arrival in January, he has become a sensation in the Premier League. He is a dynamic player who can attack with great technique and is on the rise in Europe. Luis Diaz helped Liverpool win 2 trophies in the UEFA Champions League and European Cup finals. But he could not translate that form to his country. Colombia finished 5th in their group, 1 point behind Peru. Considering that only 4 spots are available, Diaz will now have to look for 2026. Sadly, he finished as the joint top scorer at the Copa America 2021. Mahrez was one of the best forwards in the Premier League in the 2021-22 season. The Algerian wide man has been a consistent performer for Manchester City. He has excellent technique and is as unpredictable and elusive as any we've seen recently. He has a beautiful style and is as surprising and elusive as any winger we have seen in recent years. Mahrez is also one of the key players for his country, who were very close to qualifying for the tournament. Algeria went into the second leg of their playoff final with a lead of 1 goal but lost the game early in the game. The game went to extra time, and it was there that Manchester City scored in the 118th minute to force it to a replay. Mahrez and company had just seconds to go before extra time, and they were already half celebrating. The Cameroon team had other plans. Elka scored a superb late goal to break Algerian hearts and ensure that the Cameroons would go through to the second round. The man, the myth, the legend. Ibrahimovic was the spiritual hero for AC Milan, finally winning the Scudetto after 11 years. Ibrahimovic has been a part of Sweden since 1992. He has always been part of the national team. Ibrahimovic was supposed to retire from international football when Sweden was in Russia for the World Cup. It did not happen. He returned to the national team to help the team qualify. Sweden finished second in their group, behind Spain. That means Zlatan Ibrahimovic missed the last chance to win a World Cup. Sweden missed out on playing at the 2022 World Cup, which would have been his third tournament at this level. Marco Verratti is one of the greatest midfielders of our time. He is technically gifted and manages to command every ball in his team, going in line with players like Xavi and Andres Iniesta. Marco Verratti can control games easily and effortlessly by pulling strings from midfield and orchestrating the movement of the players in his team. Verratti's calm presence on the ball and excellent passing skills are essential for every team. He was helpless as Italy lost to North Macedonia. Verratti represents a host of highly talented Italian footballers who won't be playing at the 2022 FIFA World Cup. North Macedonia scored the winning goal as the game was nearing its end, and the resulting defeat was brutal for the Italian players and their fans. Disgrace that the Azzurri have not made it to a World Cup in one of Verratti's best years. At the club level, David Alaba enjoys an incredible stat. In the summer of 2021, he joined Real Madrid after a stellar stint at Bayern Munich. Alaba won the La Liga and Champions League titles in his first season in Spain. Alaba has won numerous trophies with Bayern Munich and Real Madrid. He can play in many positions for Austria, each equally compelling. Austria made it to the playoff semi-finals but lost 2-1 to Wales in the final match of their group. They finished behind both Denmark and Wales in their group. Alaba is arguably the greatest Austrian footballer of all time, and it's rather unfortunate that he might end his career without having played at the World Cup. The team last played at a World Cup in 1998. "22-year-old young striker Erling Holland is one of the best strikers in the world as of today. He is a phenomenal striker who scores incredible goals for the club and is highly sought after by clubs and fans. The young striker scored 5 goals, but Norway finished behind the Netherlands and Turkey in Group G and failed to make the playoffs. It would have been an excellent time to allow Holland to make an impact on fans through his soccer magics. Egypt might not be a big team that everyone will miss at the 2022 FIFA World Cup. But their leading man Mohamed Salah is one of the best footballers in the world right now. He was in sensational form for Liverpool in the previous season and is playing some of the best football of his career. In 51 games for Liverpool, he scored 31 goals and assisted 16 times.